Okay, boys. These are the last Jurassic World toys we have to take out. Alright. Let's go. Wait. Hey! Wow! What the hell is this? Is your mother's name Martha? What? Is your mother's name Martha? No. Who the hell are you? Is your mother's name Martha? No, I am the mother and the father. What a bunch of weirdos. Yeah, best to leave before it gets cold.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's Brando review is of the Hasbro Jurassic World Raptor Squad Titan Class 4-pack exclusively at Target. Let's do this. So we're going to start off with the packaging. Top left-hand corner, we have this Jurassic World logo, and then we have Charlie with this little LED light reveal button thing. We'll get into that later. On the top right, we have Raptor Echo, and then a picture of the T-Rex we all love and know. That looks kind of ugly. And then the bottom right, we have Velociraptor Delta with our renders of Jurassic Park 3 Raptors. I really like the patterning, but come on, Jurassic Park 3 Raptors. I know you guys had some photos of Raptors from the movie they could have used. Go to the left and we have Velociraptor Blue. It says it's an exclusive, available only in this set and only available at Target. You can buy Delta, Charlie, and Echo at like Big Lots or anywhere else in individual packs for like $8 to $10. Here you have all four of them, $435 of list price. That is a little bit ridiculous. And the bottom left says ages 4 and up. It also includes 3 alkaline batteries, A76, which are kind of like watch batteries, for that really dumb LED reveals skin pattern thing. We're gonna move the box around. I'm not gonna lie, maybe because I just love big boxes with dinosaurs on them that are from Jurassic Park. This is actually one of my favorite boxes on the backhand side. We have our top left Jurassic World logo with the same Indominus Rex type skin. On the top right, clever as ever, Jurassic World's Velociraptors Blue, Charlie, Echo, and Delta are masterful hunters. The question is, can fences hold them? And if not, how fast can you run? And then we have left to right, Echo, Delta, bottom Charlie, on the right Blue with the really cool LED light thing. It shows off the LED lights. Unfortunately, the LED light thing does not look as cool as it's shown here. I really like the background, the DNA sequencing. It looks all dark blue and stuff. Looks really great. The renders here also look, I don't know, they look okay. They're not too photoshopped. It shows a lot of decent sculpting details, like nice little lines. I'll get into that in a second. But here in the bottom right says fantasy scene, image enhanced to show color effect. You have your logos, Jurassic World, authentic product, Hasbro, Universal Studios. So these are standing for now. Blue cannot stand. These legs warp very easily. One of many negatives for these. So might as well just get into that real quick. Leg warping, leg warping, leg warping, leg warping. I'll show you all of them individually here, but they really don't stand. Kind of sucks. And I guess number 2, we all know and love, aka we hate, they do not include sickle claws on any of them. That is just crazy. I don't know how it gets by Hasbro and Universal Studios. I don't know. So let's start off clockwise. We'll go with Charlie first. So here's Charlie. We have right next to the Growler. You see that the Growler, I really like the Growler shape. It's just a shame compared to one another. The sculpting detail lost here. I'm going to show you real close so you can see. Look how glossed over the Growler is compared to the Titan Class one. Titan Class has a lot more detail, Look at the center there, the torso. The torso here is some nice pebble on the Titan Class backside. Here, just very glossed over. Very cheap on the Growler. These dinosaurs are actually very Kenner-like. Their sculpt is very nice. The legs do articulate, so I guess I'll show you the articulation. Full 360. She can look like she wants to go pee there. Right here, full 360. These legs are very tight when you first get them. I actually thought they had no articulation at all, but they do. So arm 360 and the other arm 360 as well. The head is in a full open mouth position like that. Biggest thing I noticed right now is a line right there for the head to the neck. And then there's none here, but she suffers just like all of them do for just really cheap plastic. This is like a very thin plastic at the end of the tail. It's just, it's garbage. But we see here the paint scheme is pretty much the exact same. For some reason, they decided to put a little more darker green. I don't know if you can see it here on camera, but in person, you have darker green stripes on the back side of Charlie compared to the Growler. And we do get cheapness on Hasbro's part where we have the striping end halfway through the tail and does not continue through the end. Like this one, same thing. Very cheap by Hasbro. We have paint on all of our claws, on the hands and the feet. Ew. On the bottom, no belly stuff, just like... Oh, wait a minute. The Growler has belly paint. What? Wow. Wow, Hasbro. Anyways, the teeth, yellow, and you got your pink tongue. And you can see right there, they did a great job painting the tongue. Not the teeth bled onto the tongue there. Really crappy. At least the roof of the mouth looks kind of good. Eh. These raptors kind of suck. She does have a really good posture, though. I will say that. I like the posture of the Growler better, but the posture of this is actually pretty nice, and it is pretty much in proportion. The tail could probably be a little bit different. This looks like it's just widened here. It looks kind of weird, and then it thins out. It's a very thin tail. That's Charlie. Let's get Charlie's measurements. Charlie stands about 5.5 inches and is about 10 inches. And is about complete left side of head to right side of tail, about 4.5. So here we have Echo, and Echo has a completely different color scheme than the Echo for the Growler. Kind of ridiculous. This looks like a melon or something, a grapefruit. I don't know, I don't eat fruits. But look at this, this is crazy. Echo is getting, whoever's an Echo fan, I feel sorry for you, getting injustice here. We have either expired mustard or we have melon. Ridiculous, it's pretty much the same exact sculpt. We have a launching Velociraptor with an open mouth. Look how open this mouth is. What is this, an Indominus Raptor? That's ridiculous. Here are the Echoes. We have a different hand sculpt compared to the Growler. I prefer the Growler, even though this has a really nice big tail. We have a line here, of course, for the factory snapping in the tail. I just find that, also a line here for the jaws. I just find this jaw opening too big. I thought this was okay. This is just, Anyways, articulation, she does not go much back because her leg is caught up by that cutout. That's as much as she goes forward. Same here, that's as much as she goes back and forward. Ugh, about up to there. So that's that. Arm articulated, back that much, and forward that much. Other side, forward that, or I should say back that much. And oh my God! Oh my God! I hate these toys. That sucks. Anyways, we put it back on. It should be alright. The sculpting here actually isn't too bad. We actually have some decent detailing. If you choose to repaint it, it's actually not too bad. The lines are not as glossed over as the Growler line. However, this Growler right here is a repaint of blue. This Echo actually is nicely detailed and actually has more detailing than the Echo here for the Titan class. So that's interesting, and score 1 up for the Growler instead of the Titan class, which is odd because we just gave Charlie's Titan class better sculpt grade. So that's weird. Nice long tail. Does it have thin? Yep, thin and just like Charlie's. And for now it stands, but oh look, it doesn't. I hate these things, they're horrible. So you have to hold it for the measurements, about 9 3/4 in length, width-wise from that end of that tail to the body, about 3 inches. And then height-wise from top of the snout, about 6. So the top of the body, about 4-ish, right here at the back hip. So not really a fan of Echo. Next is the one with the second most screen time, Delta. Delta, of course, incorrectly sporting the round pupil as she did for the Growler. And a lot of people tried to, correct me and say that, you're wrong. Delta had a round pupil in the movie. Here's some proof that Delta doesn't have round pupils in the movie. This is actually a decision apparently by the writers and directors and filmmakers and Universal and all that good stuff that Delta was supposed to have more bird-like features and have a round pupil, but it was axed, and I guess Hasbro didn't care to switch it. And oh my god, I really don't want to talk about that story anymore. I want to talk about these hideously long, freakish arms of Delta. Like, she could play piano. This is the new piano cat. Horrible. Look at this. Anyways, there is some nice detailing here. You can see this is very glossed over, which sucks because this is a really cool base launch pose for the Raptor. You can see just how glossed over she is, especially in the head. You can see the detailing very glossed over. Very nicely detailed, actually. I don't like the head swinging back like this. It looks very ugly, in my opinion. I like the tongue, but this is overall a better, like, mouth open pose. It's got a better look to it, in my opinion. At least the teeth here don't look so bad, but let's look at the roof of the mouth there. Oh my god, they forgot to paint the roof of the mouth. Is your guys like that? Leave a comment down below. It's supposed to be this pinkish here for the roof. They didn't care, I guess. Yikes. Yep, let's see here. So we have the brown striping. It ends halfway through the tail, does not continue. Yes, cheap plastic like the other two. Then we have here, just like the Growler, doesn't continue with the back stripes halfway through the tail. Such a cool toy ruined by such a crappy sculpt. Has paint on each claw, yada yada. Oh, stiff legs. No underbelly paint. Does she have underbelly paint here? A little bit. Not too much, though. Very glossed over and cheap. So that was as much back as the leg goes. As much forward as it goes. Oh, it goes in the 360 as it goes. Here's the other leg. 360. Arm. If you really want to push it, 360. I probably wouldn't recommend it, especially after what I just did to Echo. This one's a lot easier moving to 360, so that's good. As is her ability to stand. Yeah, for now. Oh, watch it fall, watch it fall. Watch me whip. And watch me nay-nay. Hey, now watch me fall. Oh, watch me fall. Hey, it's my cheap plastic. It decides to warp my legs. Oh, look at that. The tail decided to rest. Do they all rest on the tail? Let's find that out. So you don't stand. Will you rest on the tail? Yeah, we're gonna have dinosaurs in their 1920s poses. Yeah. Charlie kind of stands, but Charlie decided not to stand anymore. Yeah, we could all have 1920s T-Rex poses. God, I hate Hasbro. So we have the same exact paint colors. They have like a poop brown. We have a pretty much more of a prominent green here compared to that Delta. Even though it's pretty much the same exact thing, it's supposed to have a lot of green there and it fades to the eyeball. Here we have more of a prominent green halfway through the snout, and then it goes a really big stripe into the eye socket, featured on that side as well. And then the brown striping kind of just starts at the neck, ends at the half tail like I already said. Here, same exact thing. These are twins. Ew. Of course, the tail snapping in right here, halfway through. You have the neckline right there. Does not move. I don't want to break it, but decent little scales, but otherwise, this is bleh. Measurements of Delta, about 6 inches to the top of the head. The highest point in the back there is about 4.5. Lengthwise is about 10 inches, and widthwise from that end of that tail on the right side to the left side of her snout is about 4.5, 4 3/4. Blue! Everyone's favorite, Blue. Now I'm gonna have to hold her. There, I'll just have her stand against her far better looking Growler version. So we have here the Growler Blue and Titan Class Blue. And you can see which one is the winner. Yeah, it's the Growler. Yeah, the Growler is better. Yeah. The detailing here in the body is so much better. You can actually see, it's because of the LED reveal. There's like more of a matte finish. It's more of like a grayed out green, like this really, desaturated darker green. Compared to the rest of the body, you can see how dark this is and how it just gets into the lighter and it's not shiny. This is like very shiny and not really shiny at all. Especially look here at the legs. You can see the leg contrasting with the body and the arms as well. So that kind of sucks. All for that stupid LED reveal. Here, not so much as a cheap tail. We can still feel it there at the end. Black striping, of course, just like her. Underbelly is not as prominent as that one. That one looks a lot better. I don't know. It's just...
Well, what are you going to do?
The eyeball is more black. I guess it looks a little bit more better, a little bit more permanent. But the eyeball here, you can see there's like an orange-ish around that eye socket. And here's nothing, it's just the yellow and then the black striping. You can see, look at the mouth. Hey, they painted the roof at least. But it's just all the, the gums there. looks so stupid compared to this one. Yeah, there's gums there, but it doesn't look as prominent as here. It's just like, ugh! You also see the difference of that jaw angle. Look at that! Look at that jaw angle! That's crazy, people. That's insane. I'm sorry. That sucks. You can see the detail loss here compared to the Growler and the Titan class. Look how much detailing is in that tail compared to this tail. You can always tell in the tails. Articulation probably should be the same as Echo. That's for the arm. This arm, easier to move. Hopefully not gonna kill me as Echo did. It's gonna stop right there for this leg. Backward and then forward. Looks like our knees hindered right there by the shoulder joint. So that's how much forward that one goes. Other side. Looks like, I'm not going to push it. That's as much forward, and that's as much backward for the Raptor. And the bottom, all of them have trademarks in case I forgot to say them, all these cutouts. But it doesn't matter because the legs warp and they don't stand. Bam, 6. Bam, 10.5. And about 3. So pretty much the exact same. Yes, yes, yes. So since Blue doesn't stand anymore, Blue does not get the privilege of being, no, come on, Charlie, don't screw me here. Because Blue doesn't want to stand up, she doesn't get the privilege of being in these comparisons anymore. So we have Utah Raptor Snapjaw, JP3, Growler, Growler being Rack Attack. Forget the underbite. This Growler has a lot of detailing there in the sculpt, as do these, but these just look like toys. And it looks like a little bitty raptor. It looks really cool. Everyone loves the Snapjaw. I don't get it, but you can see the Snapjaw compared to these. I actually prefer these. I don't know. The Snapjaw at least has the Cycle Claw and stuff, but I don't know. I kind of prefer these compared to the Snapjaw. And of course, the amazing, magnificent Utah Raptor always wins. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to kick it in the face because I want to pick it back up. It's just an annoying thing, but you can see the sizing here, all the differences. Yeah, these Titan classes are really big, and they really shouldn't be that big. All right, so we have Cyclops, the electronic screaming, and then I randomly put in the chopping Rex. And you can see here, I really like the electronic. I'm surprised he's actually standing, but a lot of nice detailing there. It's decent detailing here, but Cyclops always loses. And actually, I think Cyclops is tied with these. They all look like one family. They all look like some dysfunctional looking idiots. But so tie, that's better. And of course, that's still garbage compared to these. But you can see the scaling here. That'd probably be a baby T-Rex if that's an adult-sized raptor, so that's just the scaling. And play compatibility-wise, I say all of them are compatible. They all look like crap, except you. So here you have some herbivores, and we have the Parasaurolophus, Pachycephalosaurus Jr., and young trike here. Actually, this trike probably wouldn't be in scale at all with these raptors. A newborn trike would probably be bigger. The Pachycephalosaurus, there's just no way that's in scale. This is probably like a baby pack, or maybe a junior Pachycephalosaurus. This Pachycephalosaurus is perfect in scale with the Kenner guys, as is the Parasaurolophus here in the background. Very big dinosaur in scale with humans, and it is way too small for these raptors that have to be a junior Parasaurolophus. The good old Series 1 and repaint Series 1 young T-Rex. That's probably a baby T-Rex in scale with these, and this is probably a baby raptor, so that's how they all scale up, and just detailing this guy is actually matched really well, but these are just such garbage that I really can't say they're all within one family. So we have our Stomp and Strike and our Series 1 Trike, and our Series 1 Trike is just way too small. It's probably could be a junior Trike with these guys. And this T-Rex could probably be a juvenile T-Rex with these guys. There's no way this can be an adult T-Rex with the Titan class Raptors. I don't know why I decided to throw in Deadpool and Arnold, but they're pretty much 7-inch scale because these 4 1/4 and 3 3/4 figures are way too small, and these are actually way too big. So 6 inches, which is probably about right here in the eye line, is good for this scale. So Titan class is good for 6-inch figures, I guess, if you want to have some kind of diorama remaking. So what am I going to give the Titan class Target exclusive Raptor Squad 4-pack out of 10? I guess let's go individually, since Blue doesn't want to stand, and Blue is got a pretty useless LED feature. However, if we customize all these, I'm going to show you a picture here of someone customizing them. They look really good. It's a shame that they couldn't give us just a little bit better paint apps for what we got here for $35. I understand the paint is amazing what that guy just did, and the sculpt detailing is here, but come on, Hasbro, you could have done a better job than just one color and one color striping on each of these. It's pretty pathetic. I don't know, Blue won't stand, I don't know, a 2. Charlie, probably a 5. Mel and Echo, probably a 3. And Delta, probably like a 5. I don't know. Overall, I would say the whole set gets a 4 out of 10. It gets the wasted seal of disapproval. No Slicker Claws, horrible paint. They don't stand. That pretty much at least -5, and the highest is a 5, which is right here and here. But if you're a great customizer, these sculpts have potential. Cut off the Slicker Claws, make your own, put it on your own paint, and you're kind of gold. However, the scale is very thrown off with a lot of things like I've just shown you. So these are actually kind of a niche type deal. They're not as good as the Growlers or even the Basher Biter smaller sizes. They don't scale well up with these smaller figures, but for 6 inches, they're okay. Thanks guys very much for watching this video. Give it a like if you liked it. Subscribe down below if you aren't already subscribed. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think of these Titan class Raptors. Do you like them? Do you hate them? Do you own them? Let me know what you guys think. And if you dislike this video, we apologize for any inconvenience. Thank you for choosing CRS. Rawr, rawr. My favorite, Charlie.
Ooh.